It's a Dream Team tank company battle on El Haluf, and the 21st Tog Flotilla stands by to set sail from Alexandria Harbour. Hold on, chaps. That Nethervoid fellow looks distinctly German. By Jove, it's a dirty Hun. Fire a shot across his bows. See if he'll surrender. Captain, sir. He doesn't seem to want to cooperate. The dashed Hun looks like he's making a run for it. Roger that, number one. All guns commence firing. Let's see if we can take the wind out of his sails somewhat. Captain, sir. Gunnery officer. His jimmies appear to be well and truly rustled, sir. He doesn't seem to like it much. In fact, it looks like we've scored a direct hit on his rudder. He's dead in the water, sir. Jolly good show, guns. Number one. Assemble a boarding party. Let's take this Hun under tow and present him as a prize to Admiral Cunningham. Roger that, sir. Hands to boarding stations, hands to boarding stations. Watch on deck, muster on the port waist, stand by to launch seaboat.
9. You Tommies will never take me alive. I have set the scuttling charges. This ship is going down.
Looks like Fritz doesn't want to come quietly, sir. We're calling the boarding parties. Jolly good, number one. Either way, Fritz, for you, this war is over. Fritz will think twice before he messes with a squadron of Royal Navy togs again. There's only one thing worse than getting bum-rushed and rammed by a KV-5, and that's getting bum-rushed and rammed by 3 KV-5s. When you're all alone, and you see this kind of pain train rolling towards you, the best thing to do is to bend over, grab your ankles, and kiss your ass goodbye. Because 300 tons of Russian steel is not gentle. That's right, just close your eyes and think of America. It will all be over soon. In today's shocking top news story, a heavy tank driver tries to suicide at the end of a match and is put out of his misery by artillery. In an official statement issued earlier today, the World of Tanks development team apologised for this shocking development and promised to take steps to ensure that it never happens again. An unofficial source at Wargaming's Minsk headquarters has stated off the record that the M103 driver in this particular incident is strongly suspected to have been an artillery player trying out a friend's account. Next, here's Bob with the weather.
Fuck me, it's cold. How did I end up in Finland?
Thanks, Bob. Comrade Tank Commander, German tank spotted above us.
Do not worry, Ivan. We are in IS-6, strong tank. Only a fool would seek to challenge us.
But, Comrade Tank Commander, we are playing World of Tanks.
Can't argue with your logic, Ivan.
When 2 Panzer IIJs meet each other in mortal combat in a random battle in World of Tanks, there can be only one winner. Wargaming.net's gold ammunition selling department. Tier 8 tank companies. Serious business. Unless you're these guys. I am forced to stand up and salute the bare-arsed cheek of these little guys here in a horde of T1 Cunningham's LOL tractors and a frankly overpowered Panzer 1C in a Tier 8 tank company game, going up against AMX 5100s and IS-3s just for the lols. Frankly, I think it would be unsporting to shoot them. I think if you ever end up in a Tier 8 tank company game and you see a team like that on the other side, you should make it your mission to kill them all just by ramming them. Give them a fighting chance. The best thing is, they are actually playing to win. They're going straight for the cap. And they very, very nearly pull it off as well. Oh, bless you all. Balls of steel, every last one of them. Of course, The thing about almost winning is that's just a fancy way of saying losing. But you've got to applaud them for trying. Look at them go. They're trying to shield the guys that got into the cap circle first. But they actually got the cap up to 79. Oh, well played. Well played. Meanwhile, back in sunny Finland, BS Red Baron here is going to pay the ultimate price for daring to not be Russian on the test server. How dare you come onto our test server with your filthy American ways. Take that, Yankee dog. That'll teach you to be capitalist. Before we were. So, BS Red Baron goes for an early bath, but he doesn't land in water deep enough to kill him. And so, Ivan and Boris, having failed to score a blow against the forces of democracy, do what any self-respecting griefer would do and immediately try to kill themselves, and only one of them manages to get that right. Luckily for America, the enemy team sees the funny side and hands him 2 kills to make up for it. Geronimo! Say what you like about playing on the test server, but it's rarely boring. Welcome to Derenburg. This is Alonso Forever in his Super Pershing. He's about to cross the river, using the ford. Now, pay particular attention, because this is going to be important later. Fast forward a few seconds, because he's in a Super Pershing, and they're not very quick. And he's approaching the corner of fail. Why do you call it the corner of fail, Jingles? Well, long-time subscribers to the channel may remember my Derenburg video specifically about this end of the map. And will know exactly what I'm talking about. Those of you who have not seen the Derenburg video, stand by for a treat. Because apparently, despite the fact that Wargaming have significantly reworked this end of the Erlenberg map, this corner over here is just as big an idiot magnet as it always was. Although, to be fair to that 5916 driver lurking around the corner waiting for his moment, what happens to him isn't as a result of his own stupidity, but it's bloody funny all the same. Any second now, he's going to make his move. There he is. And he gets around behind Alonso's Super Pershing. And Alonso just kind of very casually, fuck off. Yeah, he's having none of that. And there he goes. But it doesn't stop there. Oh no. So, it's safe to say they know he's here now, and that 110 is very shortly going to get very, very tired of shooting at the front of a Super Pershing. The Object 432 is going to make a run for it. There are now 4 enemy tanks. Here comes the 110. There's 4 of them up here are about to get Alonso's undivided attention. T-54E1 as well. Alonso knows he's doomed. But he's not in deep water yet. Despite the fact that there are 7 or more enemy tanks heading right at him, he does have enough engine power to prevent himself from going any further into the water, even though he can't drive back out. But it turns out this is exactly the best place for him to be. Not something you could really say for the driver of that Object 416, who just managed to put himself in the worst possible position. Loses all of his health in order to score 1 penetrating hit on Alonso's Super Pershing. Oh, wait, here comes a tortoise. Don't worry guys, I got this. Drives over the edge, takes a hit, beaches himself in the water, and does, if you guessed 0 damage, award yourselves a prize. It's going to take that tortoise some time to extricate himself from the mess that he just got himself into, so while he's doing that, let's switch to another point of view, because the fun and games are not over yet. Meanwhile, the rest of the team are putting up a spirited defence of the flag, while a Patton and an AMX 5120 rush around the flag to the position where the Tortoise and the Object 416 just made complete clowns out of themselves. Can the Tortoise get himself out of the shit he planted himself in before the Patton gets there? Let's find out. Well, he did actually manage to get out of the water, so at least it's not a complete fail. And now he has a 3002D coming to help him against the Patton, who Yep. Really. And the corner of fail claims another 2 victims. But hold on a minute. Those of you who've been paying attention to the battle messages may have noticed that a friendly Tiger II was just lost in battle. Well, this bears closer investigation. Let's see what that's all about. No, I don't really have anything to say about that one. Just let your imagination fill in the blanks. Meanwhile, Chinu, who has been playing a fantastic defensive game here, in company with the T-28 prototype on his right flank, fights off the T-44, puts a couple of shots into the Indian Panzer, whose gun is pointing the other way, and then thinks, okay, I need to find cover while I reload. And that, boys and girls, is why they call it Derenburg. Take care on that battlefield, and I'll catch you next time.